Hi y'all, this is just a quick walk around our little container garden that we've set up here at the JRC. Going to show you what plants we have and just walk around and talk about them a little bit, some companion planting that have been done. I hope you enjoy the video. Here's our container garden. This is what we'll have for this spring and summer. We are still working to get our raised beds planned and done, so that might be next spring before that's done. The house just took priority, but we wanted to get some things raring to go. So we have fig, we have a couple of watermelon plants our son brought us from Georgetown. These are 2 grapes, and when they're transplanted, they'll be transplanted out separately. I've set up some poles for some pole beans, and this is from wood that I salvaged during construction. And our apple trees are looking sad. They just didn't do well. And so in lots of the pots, I've either planted beans or squash, so those will have squash in them. The ones with the poles will have pole beans as well as the other plants. Have a blackberry, a couple of blackberries in that pot. A beauty berry. Makes a little purple berry that you can make jelly from. Here's a passion flower. They make passion fruit. And an herb area. Some different types of mints. Dill, oregano, basil. Geranium for the smell, companion plant, it's the color, moss rose. Probably have close to 20 tomato plants. And in each of the white buckets here that are in the rain gutter system, there's 2 squash plants planted in with the tomatoes. They'll fall out of the buckets and go across the ground. That's a little tomato that was brought to me by our son. We're trying to see if those little plants make it. There's another one. And he brought 2 little cantaloupes. One's going to make it, one's not. The peppers, we'll see. That little guy's trying to make it. He brought that. They were in like red solo cups. Another tomato that he brought. These are my sticker plants. These help to hopefully deter some interest from the deer. We'll see. I got it up close to the house, so it should help. That's a jalapeno. A couple of raspberries, lantana, and then hummingbird feeder. It's been hummingbird war around here. I've got to fill that up for the week. And then some verbena, and those help attract pollinators. And this container garden, what this is a rain gutter. That's where the white liner is. It's just a PVC type plastic rain gutter that we picked up at Lowe's. And then it's braced by wood to keep its shape. And then we've leveled it and raised it up off the ground. But what happens is that when you're planting in this, you have your bucket, and then under your bucket, I'll get down here and see if I can show you. There we go. That's a net cup. You can buy those on Amazon, and it is lined with landscape fabric to keep the dirt from coming out. So it wicks up the water, and it allows you to, if you need to travel and you're not going to be home to do watering, and you can also put fertilizer in your liquid and have it absorbed up through the roots. But it's just another way of watering your plants. The double bucket system, some people call it a Dutch bucket, is one bucket sits in the other. And in the bottom of the top bucket is another place where we have it put a net cup. And it also has the landscape fabric, and it absorbs the water that you pour into the bottom bucket. And we have drilled out some holes for overflow water so your plants don't stay totally wet. You can also water your plants by cutting a hole in the top bucket and run this small PVC pipe through that and into a space down into the bottom bucket, and pour your water in directly into your bottom bucket through this little pipe right here. So it can absorb from the net cup on the bottom. You can water your bottom bucket here. So that's a Dutch bucket, and we have some of those. And the reason we had those is we were in Las Vegas in a very arid climate, and we needed to try to get water to our plants as much as possible and as frequently as possible due to triple-digit heat and temperatures during the summer. So I just wanted to add that into the little video today. Here's something else that we're doing. We're using a water polymer, and you can see they're little tiny beads, and they're almost like, cat wants to see what I'm doing, they're almost the size of sea salt grains. And what happens is that when they get wet, they swell up. And the idea is that they swell up, they retain the water, and then they release it into your soil when the soil starts to get dry. We're using that as another way to keep the soil moist in this climate. And it's not in every pot, it's just in the pots that require a little more water than some. So that's what we're doing. Well, it was a short video, short walk around little garden. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, share it. And if you're not a subscriber already, we'd love to have you. We hope you enjoy our adventure as we build our homestead from the ground up. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.